Stepping out the luxury vehicle in an emerald silk gown, ready to completely shut this underground dance all down. Diamonds dripping heavily from my manicured fingertips. A confident, unapologetic smile resting on my lips. The rude boys part like the Red Sea when I walk through, showing exactly what a determined, powerful queen can do. I grab the golden microphone from the incredibly sturdy stand, taking absolute control of this entire massive land.
The operator pulls up the track to show maximum respect, witnessing a royalty that you simply did not expect. She brings the haute couture directly into the gritty dirt, healing the massive crowd of every single painful hurt. Her vocal runs are smooth like highly expensive age rum, commanding the attention of the aggressive heavy drum. I spin the exclusive dub plate entirely in her honor, recognizing the spectacular, undeniable grace upon her. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace. Rival sound systems try to initiate a massive clash, but she reduces their arguments to absolute burnt ash. Just one lingering, spectacular, highly melodic note cuts directly through their defense, straight to the throat. The speakers are smoking, the amplifiers are entirely blown, because she refuses to abdicate a magnificent throne. A flawless combination of the street and the extreme luxury, defeating her opponents with absolute pure wizardry. My stilettos remain perfectly spotless in the muddy yard, playing my ultimate winning, completely dominant card. The delay effect multiplies the power of my sweet voice, leaving the mesmerized audience absolutely no choice. I dictate the tempo with the flick of my jeweled wrist, adding a sophisticated, unexpected, phenomenal twist. They thought I was too delicate to handle the heavy bass, but I threw their underestimation right back in their face. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch, this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace. The crown is incredibly heavy, but she wears it with ease, bringing the biggest, toughest challengers down to their knees. A masterpiece of attitude, a portrait of supreme confidence, shattering the boundaries of the typical, expected existence. Queen arrives, make way, flawless victory. Hear me echo, hear me echo. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace. The queen departs, spotlight off, legendary night. Long live the diva.
into the velvet darkness. Leave your doubts behind. This is a sanctuary for the twisted, busy mind. Neon purple lasers cutting through the thick smoke. Every single movement is a spell we invoke. I spin around my dress, sketching the shimmering gleam. We are diving deep into a lucid, waking dream.
Spiritual frequencies arising from the wooden planks, giving praises, offering our silent, humble thanks. The DJ acts as a shaman, spinning vinyl gold, revealing ancient secrets that have never been told.
Close your eyelids, let the vibration take control. This is a cleansing ritual for your heavy soul. Levitate, elevate, transcend the gravity. We are swimming freely in the cosmic endless sea. Lose your inhibitions, let the spirit take the lead. This rhythmic therapy is exactly what we need. We are dancing on the mystic floor, opening up a secret supernatural door, where the bodies sway like trees in the hurricane, washing away the sorrow, erasing all the pain. Mystic floor, beneath the glowing chandelier. Your magic happens when we congregate right here.
Ancestors smiling down upon this crowded room, banishing the shadows, sweeping out the gloom. Synthesizers weaving the tapestry of light, turning a regular evening into a sacred night. Every drop of sweat is a prayer to the highest king. Hear the universal melody that we all sing.
High heels discarded, I am stepping entirely bare, feeling the electric current coursing through the air. Glamour meets the roots, a beautiful rare blend. This nocturnal journey feels like it will never end. Hips swaying slowly to the tempo of the bass, finding total freedom in this isolated space. Levitate, elevate, transcend the gravity. We are swimming freely in a cosmic endless sea. Lose your inhibitions, let the spirit take the lead. This rhythmic therapy is exactly what we need. We are dancing on the mystic floor, opening up a secret supernatural door, where the bodies sway like trees in the hurricane, washing away the sorrow, erasing all the pain. Mystic floor, beneath the glowing chandelier. Your magic happens when we congregate right here. Round and round we go, completely hypnotized, seeing absolute truth through our closed eyes. The tempo drops down, the atmosphere gets thick. This musical medicine is working very quick. Let it wash over you. Surrender to the sound. Feel the magic. We are dancing on the mystic floor, opening up a secret supernatural door, where the bodies sway Bustling market vendors yelling out the daily price, selling yellow plantains in a heavy bag of rice. Taxis honking loudly in the congested traffic jam, buying a delicious patty filled with spicy lamb. Vibrant dresses spinning in the afternoon heat, navigating carefully the chaotic busy street. Haggling for a bargain on the corner sidewalk, listening to the locals enthusiastically talk.
Slamming the domino piece upon the wooden table, shouting at my brother because I am completely able. Drinking white rum from a tiny plastic cup, watching the neighborhood rude boys sizing me up. Stray dogs barking wildly at the passing cars, hiding my heavy cash inside the glass jars. Corrugated zinc fences painted in green and gold, a magnificent story that is waiting to be told. The pulse of the capital beating relentlessly, surviving the struggle entirely beautifully. A rough exterior hiding a magnificent heart, tearing the oppressive corrupt system apart. Standing firmly upon the Kingston block, surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound, where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges, fulfilling the local community pledges. Police cruisers flashing their bright blue lights, patrolling the avenues during the humid nights. But the sound system operator drops the heavy needle, exposing the corrupt politicians acting incredibly feeble. A massive clash between the rival audio crews, broadcasting the authentic underground news. Bass speakers vibrating the peeling window frame, playing the dangerous,
highly competitive game. Smoke rising thickly from the jerk chicken grill, serving up the plates with an exceptional skill. Barefoot children running through the narrow alleyway, making up fantastic games that they love to play. The aroma of spices saturating the thick air, a beautiful resilience that is incredibly rare. Mothers sitting on the porch braiding their daughters' hair, handling the extreme pressure with a fabulous flair. The pulse of the capital beating relentlessly, surviving the struggle entirely beautifully. A rough exterior hiding a magnificent heart, tearing the oppressive corrupt system apart. Standing firmly upon the Kingston block, surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound, where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges, fulfilling the local community pledges.
downtown grit mixes with the uptown flair, creating an atmosphere completely beyond compare. From Trench Town to Papini, energy is immense, jumping wildly over the high concrete fence. Pull up, pull up.
Streets are hot, real life, watch your step, standing firmly upon the Kingston block, surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound, where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges, fulfilling the local community pledges.
City never sleeps, block is alive, respect the streets.
Kingston town. Stepping out the private, stepping out the private elevator onto the penthouse suite, wearing exclusive designer labels down to my feet. panoramic windows displaying the glittering skyline. Sipping on the vintage, incredibly expensive rare wine. But the superficial conversations start to deeply go. I am actively searching for something fundamentally more. Beneath the diamond necklace beats a hungry tribal drum, waiting for the authentic heavy vibrations to come.
Walking past the velvet rope without an invitation, causing a massive controversial elite sensation. Dreadlocks neatly tied back, wearing a tailored suit, carrying the spiritual message, bearing the righteous fruit. The billionaires are staring, clutching their mahogany canes, but the regal blood of kings runs directly through my veins. Serving organic herbal tea inside the corporate boardroom, sweeping away the materialistic artificial bloom.
Bridging the massive gap between the dirt and the sky, watching the private helicopters gracefully fly by. Money is an illusion, but the rhythm is entirely real, changing the fundamental way the upper echelons feel. Witness the arrival of the uptown Rasta, dining on the caviar, rejecting the fake pasta, bringing the foundational roots to the luxury elite, making the wealthy executives dance upon their feet. Uptown Rasta, infiltrating the highest top floor, opening up a completely unexpected wealthy door.
Valet parking the imported customized luxury car, but keeping my internal compass pointed to the star. Investing the heavy profits back into the neighborhood, using the massive financial leverage for the greater good.
Stock markets are crashing, but my soul is secure, because the message I carry is mathematically pure. Chanting the ancient psalms inside the marble hall, watching the superficial arrogant empires fall. Trading my stilettos for a comfortable grounded distance, inviting the high society to a spiritual dance. The paparazzi flashing cameras at the charity gala, while I am secretly channeling the energy of the mullah. My bank account is heavy, but my spirit is extremely light, illuminating the incredibly dark privilege night. We are rewriting the rules of the exclusive country club, injecting the atmosphere with a sophisticated dub. Bridging the massive gap between the dirt and the sky, watching the private helicopters gracefully fly by. Money is an illusion, but the rhythm is entirely real, changing the fundamental way the Stepping out the limousine, wrapped in pure couture. Flashing lights blinding me, of that I am quite sure. Diamonds resting heavy on my collarbone tonight. Silken dresses flowing, catching every single light. Posing for the magazine, smiling for the press. Living in a fantasy, a beautiful, chaotic mess.
Sitting by the riverbank, touching fertile soil. Appreciating simple things, far from the turmoil. Mango trees are blossoming, catching morning dew. Nature paints a masterpiece in shades of vibrant blue. Wearing cotton garments woven by my mother's hand. Feeling deeply connected to this ancient holy land. Fame and fortune glittering, earth and water deep. Promises we calculate, secrets that we keep. Opposites attracting in a fascinating way. Nighttime glitz surrenders to the brightness of the day. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style. Blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor. Asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt. Healing up the vanity, bending every hurt. Waterfalls cascading down the limestone mountain peaks, washing off the makeup from your highly painted cheeks. Drinking coconut water straight from the heavy shell, breaking free completely from the artificial spell. Walking barefoot proudly upon the grassy ground, listening intently to the planetary sound. Trading my stilettos for a comfortable retreat, leaving the metropolis, escaping summer heat. Paparazzi vanishing, leaving us entirely alone. Sitting on a wooden log, pretending it's a throne. Finding pure luxury in the whispering of leaves. Discovering the magic that my quiet heart receives. Fame and fortune glittering, earth and water deep. Promises we calculate, secrets that we keep. Opposites attracting in a fascinating way. Nighttime glitz surrenders to the brightness of the day. Showcasing the glamour roots, the complicated style. Blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor. Asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt. Healing up the vanity, mending every hurt. Take the golden necklaces, throw them in the stream. Wake up from the superficial materialistic dream. Beauty isn't purchased at a fancy high-end store. It lives inside the spirit, right down in the core. Natural elegance, stripped down, raw and beautiful. Breathe in the air. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style. Blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor. Asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt. Healing up the vanity, mending every hurt. True beauty, grounded deep, leaves falling, resting peacefully.
scarlet ruffled dress, demanding absolute attention, accepting nothing less. My heels are clicking rapidly against the polished wood, misbehaving exactly the way a passionate woman should. The spotlight hits my silhouette, creating a sharp line. Tonight the championship trophy is guaranteed to be mine. Spinning like a tornado, leaving a trail of fire, elevating the competitive fierce energy higher.
Standing on the bandstand, blowing the golden horn, watching a spectacular musical phenomenon be born. A tempo is blistering, the rhythm is highly intense, jumping completely over the traditional musical fence. I signal the percussionist to double up the beat, providing the necessary combustible heavy heat. Watching her navigate the incredibly complex choreograph, tearing the entire established Uber perfectly in half. The Caribbean islands colliding upon the floor, a spectacular fusion that you simply cannot ignore. Hips sway while the feet moving in a blur, a magical interaction between him and her. Do the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. Reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen. Plucking the upright bass with an aggressive attack, there's absolutely no possibility of holding back. The trombone slides deeply into the lower register, acting as the perfect musical investigator. Sweat flying off the forehead of the timbale player, removing another restrictive traditional layer. We push the dancers to their absolute physical limit, squeezing every drop of energy out of every minute.
My partner dips me low, inches from the hardwood floor. The audience is screaming, absolutely begging for more. Arching my back, snapping my neck to the sudden break, showing them exactly what it will permanently take. The brass section screams right into my waiting ear, eradicating any lingering competitive fear. I am the reigning queen of this spectacular fusion, providing a breathtaking, flawless, grand illusion. The Caribbean islands colliding upon the floor, a spectacular fusion that you simply cannot ignore. Hips swaying while the feet moving in a blur, a magical interaction between him and her. Do the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. Reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen.
Let the trumpets blaze, let the subwoofers roar. We are opening up an entirely new rhythmic door.
Passion and pressure, elegance and the extreme dirt, executing the moves until the muscles actively hurt. More better, faster, step, step, spin, fuego. Oh, do the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. Reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen.
Champion,
Take a bow,
the floor is burning.
bravo. Sitting cross-legged on the dressing room floor, hearing 50,000 fans screaming for more. Makeup artist applying the final velvet rouge. The anticipation building is incredibly huge. Tuning the nylon strings perfectly by ear, overcoming every last microscopic stage fear. Sequin wardrobe hanging on the metal rack, preparing for the massive spectacular attack.
Roadies pushing the heavy equipment crates, security holding back the fans at the gates. Testing the wireless monitors, checking the mic, making sure the audio level's perfectly straight. Plugging in the acoustic bass in the corridor, finding a quiet moment before we hit the floor. Away from the flashing cameras and the press, enjoying this unplugged musical finesse. The curtain is heavy, about to magically rise. Adrenaline pumping, visible inside our eyes. But right here in the shadows, hidden from view, we create a private melody exclusively for you. Welcome to the backstage, Jenny Jam. Before we activate the stadium hologram, just a wooden guitar and a raw, beautiful voice, making the nervous, anxious spirit rejoice. Jenny Jam, an intimate acoustic preparation before we broadcast to the entire global nation. Stage manager holding the glowing clipboard, signaling the start of the opening chord. But we linger for a second in the hallway, letting the spontaneous sweet rhythm play. Faders are pushed up on the master console, ready to unleash the fire deep in the soul. We harmonize softly, matching the pitch before they activate the main power switch.
Warm-ups echoing down the concrete hall, ready to answer the spectacular blinding call. Trading the sneakers for the highest stiletto heel, focusing entirely on the way the lyrics feel. The entourage clapping on the offbeat timing, while the internal temperature keeps climbing. This private session is my ultimate sanctuary before I become extraordinary and legendary. The curtain is heavy, about to magically rise. Adrenaline pumping, visible inside our eyes. But right here in the shadows, hidden from view, we create a private melody exclusively for you. Welcome to the backstage, Jenny Jam. Before we activate the stadium hologram, just a wooden guitar and a raw, beautiful voice, making the nervous, anxious spirit rejoice. Jenny Jam, an intimate acoustic preparation before we broadcast to the entire global nation.
5 minutes left on the digital countdown clock, ready to make the massive amphitheater rock. But hold this unplugged memory close to the chest, because the quietest moments are often the best.
Find the center, almost time. above the raging foam, singing an intoxicating melody to guide the sailors home. My voice is a deceptive weapon wrapped in velvet lace, luring the massive galleons into this treacherous place. Silver scale shimmering underneath the cloudy moonlight, promising a beautiful, romantic, unforgettable night. The frequencies are designed to entirely paralyze, masking the deadly intentions hidden in my eyes.
Gripping the wooden helm tightly with my calloused hands, navigating blindly toward the undocumented lands. The compass needle spinning wildly, completely out of control. The mysterious chanting taking a heavy psychological toll. Fog descending, quickly blinding the frantic crew. We are helplessly drawn directly, magnetically to you. The radar is malfunctioning, the charts are entirely wrong, surrendering my vessel to the captivating mythical song. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force, deviating completely from the designated safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep, putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep. Hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren scan, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reed, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic breeze. Siren scan echoing across the stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away. Warning flares shooting upward into the pitch black, but there is absolutely zero possibility of turning back. The wooden hull splintering against the hidden stone, leaving me entirely, desperately freezing and alone.
Water rushing rapidly into the lower flooding deck, standing at the epicenter of a catastrophic wreck. Yet I cannot stop listening to the mesmerizing tune, drowning in the acoustics beneath the pale moon. Collecting the sunken treasure scattered on the floor, adding another ruined captain to my massive score. My underwater kingdom thrives upon the human demise, a predatory predator wearing a spectacular disguise, breathing the liquid oxygen, swimming effortlessly free. I am the undisputed, gorgeous monarch of the sea. The dub siren wails again, signaling the next attack, waiting patiently for the next armada to unpack. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force, deviating completely from the designated safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep, putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep. Hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren scan, watching the majestic strutting down the boulevard with the predatory grace, wearing my fierce independence proudly on my face. My nails are sharp and claws ready to defend. I will never bow down, I will absolutely never bend. The asphalt is my territory, marked by my scent, ignoring the eviction notices that they constantly send. Surviving the brutal winter and the scorching summer, marching exactly to the beat of my own drummer.
A magnificent mane of dreadlocks flowing in the wind, carrying the heavy burdens of where I have sinned. The king of the urban jungle, roaming very free, refusing to climb the branches of a poison tree. My roar shakes the foundation of the massive high-rise, instilling pure terror in my enemies' eyes, protecting the innocent cubs from the wicked snare, breathing resilience into the polluted thick air.
Prowling through the shadows, hunting for the truth, possessing the wisdom of age and the fire of youth. No cage can contain this magnificent wild beast. We are the apex predators of the ultimate feast. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due.
Hyenas are laughing nervously in the dark alley, but I am the undisputed ruler of this concrete valley. I smell the cowardice sweating from their pores, winning all the silent psychological cold war. Stomping my paws firmly upon the solid ground, generating a massive, intimidating, heavy sound. The royalty of the street cannot be bought or sold, a legendary story that is constantly retold.
Camouflage perfectly against the brick and mortar. I am a fierce, unrelenting, dedicated daughter. My instinct is sharper than a newly forged blade, refusing to be hidden inside the cowardly shade. Protecting my pride with a vicious, sudden swipe, ignoring entirely the superficial media hype. I am elegance mixed with the terrifying might, a beautiful nightmare arriving in the dead of night. Prowling through the shadows, hunting for the truth, possessing the wisdom of age and the fire of youth. No cage can contain this magnificent wild beast. We are the apex predators of the ultimate feast. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due. Let them try to build a fence to keep us entirely in. We will smash the barricades and let the chaos begin. The spirit of the wilderness thrives in the cement, a magnificent force that was beautifully sent. Watch my step, king of the street. Hear me roar, bow down, bow down. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due. Jungle rules, concrete kingdom, the lion sleeps, undefeated jungle. metropolis, painted infrared. Holographic advertisements promising a fake joy, selling plastic fantasies disguised as a shiny toy. I wear my reflective visor to block the glare, breathing in the synthetic, heavily filtered air. Living inside a simulation, running on a grid, trying to remember the innocent things I did.
Microchips implanted deeply inside the human brain, trading natural spirituality for digital code rain. The system operates in an algorithmic code, sending heavy data down a fiber optic road.
Profits are censored by the mainframe firewall, waiting for the artificial empire to finally fall. We are batteries powering a greedy, vicious beast, starving our spirits at this technological feast. Unplug the cables from the back of the spine, rejecting the poisonous manufactured wine. The matrix is glitching, the screen is going black. We are launching a massive acoustic counterattack. Welcome to the terrifying neon Babylon, where the illusion is constantly brightly left on. A cybernetic prison with invisible laser bars, blocking our view of the natural ancient stars. Neon Babylon, a beautiful but deadly trap, erasing our coordinates entirely from the map.
Virtual reality goggles blinding the youth, preventing them from witnessing the absolute truth. Cyber police patrolling the informational web, watching the organic tide slowly, sadly ebb. But the acoustic guitar possesses a virus strain, designed to penetrate the mechanical domain, uploading a frequency of pure, undeniable love, hacking the satellites positioned up above.
Swiping my identity card at the security gate, escaping the algorithm before it gets too late. I am a ghost circulating inside the machine, the most dangerous anomaly they have ever seen. Downloading the rhythm directly into my soul, bypassing the centralized tyrannical control. The pixels are dissolving, revealing the rust, watching the motherboards crumble into dust. Unplug the cables from the back of the spine, rejecting the poisonous manufactured wine. The matrix is glitching, the screen is going black. We are launching a massive listening to the man, providing spiritual direction. He doesn't wear a robe, just a faded, oversized coat, delivering a magnificent warning directly from his throat. Pedestrians are rushing blindly, staring at their phones, ignoring the truth buried inside his heavy baritone tones. I stop and listen to the parables of the modern age, flipping through his heavily annotated metaphorical page.
Stepping up onto the overturned plastic milk crate, warning the citizens about their impending tragic fate. The subway grate is my altar, the sidewalk is my church, conducting a necessary, deeply philosophical search, translating the graffiti sprayed upon the brick wall, answering the incredibly heavy divine ancestral call. Sirens try to drown me out with their terrifying scream, but I am waking the people from their capitalistic dream.
No stained glass windows, no collection plates of past, just the unfiltered reality reflecting in the dirty glass, deciphering the omens hidden in the metropolitan noise, amplifying the volume of the marginalized, forgotten voice. Oh, you listen closely to the warnings of the concrete prophet. Once the revelation starts, they cannot ever stop it, preaching the absolute truth to the unyielding pavement, escaping from the psychological corporate enslavement. Concrete prophet, a visionary in the absolute dirt, healing the deep, generational, unacknowledged hurt.
The neon signs are flashing their deceptive false idols, but I am consulting the ancient, universally true titles. I point my weathered finger at the tower and skyscrapers, exposing the corruption hidden in their official papers. The rain starts to fall, washing the grime from my face, but I refuse to abandon this highly contested holy space. My congregation consists of the homeless and the strays, guiding them safely through the terrifying dark days.
I pull out my notebook and write down every single word, the most profound poetry that the city has ever heard. He speaks in riddles that unlock the heavy iron doors, revealing the casualties of their invisible silent wars. The police officers tell him to immediately move along, but he responds with a deeply beautiful, defiant song. A disciple of the asphalt, a student of the intersection, finding an incredibly pure, highly spiritual connection. No stained glass windows, no collection plate to pass, just the unfiltered reality reflecting in the dirty glass, deciphering the omens hidden in the metropolitan noise, amplifying the volume of the marginalized, forgotten voice. Listen closely to the warnings of the concrete prophet. Once the revelation starts, they cannot ever stop it, preaching the absolute truth to the unyielding pavement, escaping from the psychological corporate enslavement. Concrete prophet, a visionary in the absolute dirt, healing the deep, generational, unacknowledged hurt. The writing is clearly on the wall if you simply look. He memorized the passages of the universally banned book, a lonely voice crying out in the metallic wilderness, replacing the hostility with a beautiful tenderness. Hear the truth. Open your eyes, Babylon is falling. Wake up! My psychological state is incredibly fiery, refusing to politely smile for the high society, embracing my wonderfully complex notoriety. They tried to lock me inside a golden bird cage, but I easily escaped from the theatrical stage, running barefoot through the untamed wilderness, leaving behind the polite, expected tenderness.
A lone wolf howling at the midnight lunar phase, rejecting the incredibly boring, predictable maze, trusting the internal compass, ignoring the map, dodging the clever, manipulative societal trap, writing my own definitive, spectacular destiny, refusing to participate in the fake festivity, hunting for the absolute, terrifying truth, preserving the rebellious nature of my youth.
Swimming vigorously against the mainstream current, becoming a powerful, undeniable deterrent, unapologetic, fierce and dangerously proud, standing out visibly from the brainwashed crowd, possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restrictive traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart, pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence.
Crossing the strictly forbidden geographical borders, disobeying the hypocritical, ridiculous orders. My pulse is dictated by instinct, not by a clock, breaking the incredibly heavy psychological lock, walking the completely complicated, risky path, enduring the jealous, unpredictable bitter wrath. I am the captain of this incredibly fragile ship, refusing to ever lose my determined tight grip.
Throwing away the expected, boring blueprint, leaving a totally unique, unforgettable fingerprint, painting entirely outside the designated lines, ignoring the confusing, contradictory signs. The armor I wear is forged from pure defiance, operating without any corporate fake alliance, finding immense joy inside the beautiful chaos, regardless of the potential temporary loss. Swimming vigorously against the mainstream current, becoming a powerful, undeniable deterrent, unapologetic, fierce and dangerously proud, standing out visibly from the brainwashed crowd, possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restrictive traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart, pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence. Do not try to tame the wild roaming beast. We are starving at the superficial fake feast. Freedom is a highly expensive, necessary cost, but those who wander are never truly lost. Untamed, unchained, no rules, just instinct. Possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restricted traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart, pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence. Beat strong, never conform, stay wild, forever roll. suspended by a wire from the vaulted museum ceiling, controlling every single nervous emotion I am feeling, avoiding the invisible crisscrossing security lasers. A high-stakes operation executed for the appraisers.
The gemstone rests upon a pressure-sensitive scale. There is absolutely no acceptable margin to fail. Slipping the flawless jewel into my velvet pouch, landing entirely silently upon the leather couch. Waiting patiently inside the idling dark speedboat, wearing a black balaclava and a waterproof coat. The harbor water is perfectly still and pitch black, ready to execute the incredibly swift getaway track.
Watching the second-hand sweep across my heavy watch, preparing to push the throttle up another notch. She signals from the balcony with a single flashlight. We are pulling off the greatest robbery of the night. The tension is thick enough to easily cut with a knife, risking our freedom, gambling with the dangerous life. But the prize is glittering, reflecting the moonbeam, executing the most lucrative underground scheme. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. Diamond drop, a flawless cut and a perfect crime, synchronized beautifully to the reggae time.
Navigating the narrow canals, killing the engine hum, disappearing entirely before the police sirens come. Hiding the contraband underneath the wooden deck floor, we have successfully settled the ultimate final score.
Babylon investigators searching the empty premises, failing to capture the smartest, stealthiest nemesis. The jewel is safe within the deep underground roots, counting the value of our spectacular stolen loot. Removing the tactical gear, slipping into an evening gown, the most mysterious wealthy fugitive in the town, holding the incredibly heavy stone up to my eye, admiring the facets that reflect the starry sky. We fence the treasure on the international black market, finding the perfect lucrative billionaire target. My heartbeat finally returns to a normal steady pace, leaving absolutely zero evidence inside the place. It's thick enough to easily cut with a knife, risking our freedom, gambling with the dangerous life. But the prize is glittering, reflecting the moonbeam, executing the most lucrative underground scheme. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. Diamond drop, a flawless cut in a perfect crime, synchronized beautifully to the reggae time.
The clarity of the gem matches the purity of the bass, a flawless performance executed with ultimate grace. We are the invisible thieves of the auditory night, disappearing rapidly into the blinding bright lights.
Cut the wire, grab the stone,
Get out!
flawless execution. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. Diamond drop, a flawless cut and a perfect crime, synchronized beautifully to the reggae time. Clean getaway,
No fingerprints.
the drop is complete, rich forever.